Imagine a world where every thought of every person was filled with evil, a place where kindness had vanished and darkness ruled every heart. This was the world in the days of Noah. The Bible tells us in Genesis 6 that God looked upon the earth and his heart was filled with pain. Humanity was drowning in sin, murder, greed, hatred. They had forgotten their Creator, but there was one man who still walked with God. His name was Noah. While the world was busy chasing sin, Noah listened for God's voice. And one day God spoke. God said, "Noah, I have chosen you. Build an ark. A great flood is coming to destroy the corruption of this world, but you and your family will be saved." God gave precise instructions. The ark would be 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high, made of gopher wood, sealed inside and out. Day after day, Noah worked. His hands blistered, his muscles ached, but his faith never wavered. For 120 years, Noah built the ark, and for 120 years, he preached God's warning. But the people only laughed louder. They had no idea their time was running out. Then something strange happened. Animals began to gather, two by two, just as God commanded. Lions walked beside lambs, predators beside prey, all heading toward the ark. Finally, the day came. God told Noah, "Go into the ark, you and your family, for I have found you righteous in this generation." Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives entered the ark. Then God himself shut the door, and then it began. Raindrops fell from the sky. The earth trembled as fountains of the deep burst open. The rain grew heavier, pounding the ground, flooding the rivers, covering the valleys. People ran in fear, seeking safety, but it was too late. The huge waters rose higher and higher until even the tallest mountains were covered. But inside the ark, there was peace. God kept his promise. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain fell without stopping. When the rain finally stopped, the world was silent. Nothing could be heard but the sound of water. Noah sent out a raven, but it found no place to rest. Then he sent a dove, but it returned empty. 7 days later, he sent the dove again, and this time it returned with an olive leaf in its beak. It was a sign that the waters were receding. God was restoring the earth. After more than a year, God told Noah, "Come out of the ark, you and your family." Noah stepped out into a brand new world. The animals ran free, filling the land again. Noah built an altar and offered a sacrifice to God. And God made a covenant, a promise. Never again would he destroy the earth with a flood. As a sign of his promise, God placed a rainbow in the sky, a reminder that even in judgment there is mercy. The story of Noah's Ark is not just about a boat. It's about faith, obedience, and God's salvation. Noah trusted God when the world thought he was crazy. And because of that, he and his family were saved. In a world full of noise and doubt, will you listen for God's voice like Noah did?